well. It's 3 o'clock Saturday afternoon. Just parked up at Hethpool and currently walking along College Valley. There's 5 of us out today. We're going to do a camp tonight. There's myself, Bob, John and 2 Marks, one of them being Mark from Mark Outdoors. The forecast's not very good for tonight. It's really windy at the minute. Plan is to camp on a hilltop, but we might change our minds about that and find some shelter in some woods or something like that. But we'll see how it goes. We'll just walk along the valley. We'll take a turn off to the right soon and start climbing uphill. I'll bring you back shortly. There's the lads in front there. There's Cheviot on the left. As you can see, it's covered in cloud. We're hopefully going to head up to the right. I think it's called Black Hags or something like that. But those trees are looking tempting, even though it looks very steep. There's supposedly a bit of an old fort on the top, so we might head for that. We'll see. There's the 2 tours there, Easter and Wester Tour. Down at the valley. Shame the forecast for tonight isn't very good, but we'll make the most of it. Right, just taking the turn off here. Border Ridge 2.5 miles. Head up here for a minute. Sorry. Right, at last we're making some ascent up the hill. The sign actually only said 2.5 miles to the Border Ridge. Doesn't seem far at all. But I'm guessing it'll be pretty steep though. There's Mark and Mark, I'll not forget their names tonight. Even though I'm old and my memory's failing drastically. It's looking exceptionally green down in College Valley today. Probably all the rain we've had recently. Those tours were an option for today, but look at that weather coming across. Let's see if we can get to the top before the weather does.
Is this your idea?
Not my idea, I don't know who brought up a hill like this. Oh, 45 degrees this. Oh,
this is a hard one.
There's a bit, I think. I'm wheel spinning on these stones. Oh. Right, we're just taking a quick break, have a look at the map, decide where we're going to go, whether we'll go hilltop or woods. The wind's quite strong, it's nice and sheltered here now. Just come up a massive hill, 63 litres, but I've got my big Agnes Park View backpack on, and that's helped me carry this 23 kilos up this hill. Sitting nicely on my hips, so taking a lot of the weight there, but I can still feel it on my shoulders, mind. I must lighten my load, although I say that in every single camp. Right, we're doing a bit off-road here. Just currently looking down at Great Heather. What was that other hill for, Mark?
I believe that there is pardon me, Hownham Low, but Mark's argument is the woods are too close, which I think is correct, but
yeah,
I like to say I'm right, but I don't know, but it's different seeing hills from this side, isn't it?
That's potentially Hownham Low over there, yeah.
There's a lot of nice ones actually in the distance there, some nice rolling ones here.
Lovely, yeah.
I mean, Great Heather looks like actual great.
Great Heather actually looks small from here, yeah.
Yeah, it looks quite dramatic, doesn't it?
Yeah. Right, that's the lads arrived at the top of Loft Hill, but you can probably see by the grass and more likely hear by the noise, it's extremely windy. Not the best of places for pictures in strong wind. Lovely views though. Be a quick 360. Cheviot, Shill. Bit of a random tree there near the summit. Far too strong for pitching here at night. I brought my Snugpak Scorpion 2 tent tonight, which is quite low, but John's tent is his MSR Tour 2, which is probably be a bit windy here for it. There we go, right to the top of Loft Hill. What do you reckon then, lads? Bit windy for John's tent here, I think, but it might be alright by them trees.
On that hedge line, the tree line.
John's tent would have put me fucking dirt.
Distance, man, the tough as. Right, we'll head for the tree, see if we can find some shelter. Right, this tree line's looking potential. Got some good views at northwards, and a rare chance that there might be an aurora. There was one the last 2 nights, I do believe, so you never know. But head to this tree line, maybe go a little bit into the trees and see where we end up. I'm sure Loft Hill, I'm sure I watched a video where Adrian, mountain hopper 57, he had to bail because of a bit of a storm, and these are probably the trees that he ended up in. Could be wrong there, so if you're watching Adrian, let me know. The lads are just doing some hill identification there. Working out where we're going to head.
There's some more woods in the house, it might see what's like, because there's a better view on that side, more. You know what I mean?
Right, that's us eventually pitched. We had to come in these trees because it's just so windy out on the top of the hill. Loft Hill it is actually where we were. There's John pitched there in a nice little sheltered spot. MSR 202. Some of the lads are set up there. 2 marks are set up outside the woods. There's Martin's Thermarest chair. Bob's in his usual Durston mid 2. And I brought my Snugpak Scorpion 2 tonight. My big Agnes is broken. I've sent her for a repair kit. It's got some plastic clips on it and they seem a little bit feeble to me, but it broke when I was drying it in the garden. Let's have a quick look in here. So Big Agnes are sending me some spare clips out. Had a bit of a struggle setting up today actually because the ground is very uneven. I can see me rolling right down into there in the middle of the night. The usual setup. My Alp kit mat, my Snugpak sleeping bag and my Trekology pillow. And I've got all my garbage there. Got some beers, got some food. I've got some, what's it called, venison to cook later on. It's nice and dark inside this Snugpak Scorpion 2, which is great for late mornings. You want to sleep late. I've got my Trustfire C2 camping lantern, which was kindly sent me by Trustfire. It does a great job, it's extremely bright. Right, there's the 2 marks pitched outside the trees. Marks Hullyberg Alak. Lovely tent that, massive. And what's yours again, Mark?
The Alak.
No, this one, the Kui what? Kui Mountain Star, yeah. And we go nice and sheltered against those trees. Lovely views in the background and in the foreground. We're going to settle down now, a bit crap with the lads, a bit banter, and then later on we'll do some cooking. Lovely tent that I like, I could fancy one of them myself. Is that black label as well, isn't it, Mark?
It's red label with black label poles.
Alright. Yeah.
The Stiker is a black label one, but it's another 1.5 kilos on top of that.
Right.
So that's the curl on 1200 instead of the
Right.
16 or 18.
It's nice that, I like it.
No. Space.
Never know, one of these days I might splash out on one. Right, let's head back down to our social area for tonight. See how John and Bob are getting on. Right, caught on, put my tent up tonight. My daughter used it, she went away with a girl guide somewhere. There was knots in the guy lines, the buckles on the side were all undone. I had a right nightmare putting it up, but it's up now, so. The rain's just starting, just as we're about to settle down with chairs. I'll go and shut my door to stop the flies getting in. But it's a nice cosy setup in there. Right, time for dinner. Tonight I've gone for some venison, which I marinated last night in hoisin sauce and garlic, and I've got some halloumi with chilli on it. Very nice. I've got a couple of wraps to stick it in. The tail looks a bit much here, to be honest, but I'm sure I'll get through it. What you on, John?
Pork, marinated pork.
That's looking nice, that. What you on, Bob?
Ostrich steak.
Ostrich steak, very nice. Very posh, Bob. We're not as posh as my venison. Got a ding dong do for me tonight. Right, that looks just about done for me, I think. Get it stuck in some wraps and get it eaten. Cold now, mate, but I brought plenty warm gear. Never done a warm camp this year.
We're going to have a whip round against you with a proper hat.
What's my wee hat?
Because it looks like a right raspberry, but I'm not.
Rush hat this one. I bought it.
So Dave doesn't know how to tie his laces, so we're going to show Dave how to tie his laces.
I bought an extra warm hat, but it looks really daft.
I've just ordered 3 Mark Outdoors ones with the logo on.
I look at Forest Company, I put it on, so...
£10 each for the hat, so I'm going to get myself one, my mate wants one, and one of the giveaway one. Basically, mine does all the embroidery. I wanted some new stickers, so I used to make my own stickers.
She's got a sticker on my car.
Have you? Nah,
No, well, you only said, are you turning here or something? She's looking. She's a bit. So I put what I like on it. I stuck it on the back windscreen. Still on, huh?
Yeah, I'm getting these stickers now where they're waterproof and you can't wash them off. And I says, how much for 100 of them? Spent 15 quid, I went, I'll have them. So the proper all printed ones, and I've got the hats I usually pay 10 each for, so I want a black one. My mate does, and I want to do a giveaway with one, so I've got a flex tail mat and a hat I want to do a giveaway.
That gets you subs, doesn't it, the giveaway?
If anybody's watching your video to start with.
I always say if you do a giveaway, subscribe to the channel and drop a comment saying fucking oh man, Dave subs fucking Candy Rock.
What's going on with your chair? It's gone too far back.
So not because you're a little bit of a dumpling.
Put one of those, it's like a mesh fire pit.
I've got one.
It's on 3 legs and it stands up like a sheet of mesh, so you like put your fire on, it doesn't burn the ground or anything. Just bring one of those heater logs.
Alright, okay.
Yeah, they are good fire pits, they are really good. I've got one. Put your little logs on there.
No, this turned a bit cooler, like, but
I've just put me third thick. I've only brought really thin layers, so I've got 2 thermals on, but I had me fucking heated jacket.
On top of your heated jacket.
Well, I had me heated jacket on top of my thermals, well, and I'll be letting the heat into us. So I've now put the heated jacket in between 2 thermals. You know what I mean?
It's like me having this other jacket on underneath, you know?
Yeah.
Let's just imagine this is providing heat as well as like we all.
At this minute in time,
it's just like being on a holiday when
not,
you get up in the morning.
I'm not freezing, but I'm not fucking toasty.
I feel me, feet.
I had a check before, it was 12.5 degrees at the tent. See if I can get my Bluetooth on my
what's the
phone.
wind chill though?
Inside my tent's lovely.
It's not much wind chill here.
As soon as I go inside my tent, warm as fuck. It's just the wind.
It's wind, isn't it?
Right, it's 11:30 and I'm now back in my tent. We had a good old night tonight. Been sitting around in our camp chairs, having a bit of old banter and that, cooking some nice food, just catching up on stuff. We made the right decision to come in the trees because it's been very, very windy tonight. Quite cold, and on the top of the hills it would have been absolutely wild. So I'm in my tent now. I've got my Trustfire camping lantern here. Can you see that? That's on its dimmest setting. It's just right for sitting in the tent, just looking at my phone, etc. I've got myself a little baby Jack Daniels. I'm going to have that. A little nightcap. And I'll get my head down. Hopefully have a good night's sleep. The wind's been really wild tonight. Definitely made the right decision coming in these trees. But the rain that was forecast never arrived, so we've been fortunate in that respect. So I'm going to set my alarm. Hopefully get a sunset in the morning, but the forecast isn't looking very promising, but we shall see. So thanks for watching, guys. See you in the morning. What time is it, Bob? About 7 o'clock or something?
Aye.
That's me and Bob up and about. Was not a bad night. There wasn't any rain, I don't think, was there?
No, not at all.
So the forecast was wrong, and we did have quite an enjoyable night, sitting around having our usual bit banter. Tents are relatively dry on the
Oh,
outside.
soaking.
Oh no, it's a bit damp. Oh, it's damp.
Soaking on the outside.
This just be condensation. Actually, mine feels a little bit damp on the inside as well. I did have the vent open, but I had my kind of record deep sleep last night, 3 hours and 9 minutes, which is a record for me.
Yeah.
Must be all the fresh air, something like that. But,
I had none. Because I was wriggling like a pussy. Because something bit us on the head.
Yeah. Well, just hope it wasn't a tick.
And it's still sore now.
I actually saw my first ever tick last night. It was on Mark's chair. Never seen one before. And hopefully I'll never see one again. But I'm going to get up, have a coffee and get the camp sorted out and then probably head down shortly. No chance of any sunrise, I don't think.
There's my sleep, Dave.
A little bit colour over there, but we'll see.
Dave.
Oh, very good, eh?
No. 52 minutes deep sleep.
Right, that's it. All packed up and ready to go. Good night, camps.
Crap.
That's where I was down there. Now left, from maybe a peg or two.
Left a couple of pegs down there, definitely.
Bob was there, no
Aye.
trace left, and John was along here. This is the way we're heading out this morning. Mark reliably tells me there's a path on the left along here, so we'll soon find out.
You put that gate back on.
Yeah. A tiny little bit sun over there, not much so. Right, that's it, just left our little woodland camping spot. Back out in the open for a bit. This is all just new trees down here by the looks of it. With the state of the weather, that's heading our way. And as usual, you can't see the top of Cheviot. Probably remnants of storm arrow and all this stuff here. I remember seeing these woods from down in there, down in the valley, and all flattened. Right, that's us just about back at the car. About a 3 mile walk back from camp.
Yeah.
Sun's just starting to come out, which is typical, but at least if it's sunny at home, I'll get my tent dried in the garden. But it's been a good camp as far as I'm concerned. You enjoy it, lads?
I enjoyed it. Well, it was alright, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Come down.
the forecast was wrong, fortunately for us, but enjoyed it, and we'll see you on the next one. So cheers for watching.
Don't forget, like and subscribe.
Catch you later.